Good morning, everybody. Or I should say good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to 12 Days to Create Christmas, right? So I'm excited to do the next 12 days to bring you a tip, a hint, a project, something's going to help you with your holiday sewing. So I'm excited everybody's popping on, which is great. I pinned in the comments how to register for the free scan and cut, the SDX 80 scan and cut giveaway. I'm super excited about that. So at the end of the 12 days, we will choose our winner. So let's see what we've got. We've got 10 people out there. Hello. All right, so we're going to just get started because people are going to pop on. You're going to be able to watch this anytime you want to watch it. Hi, Nancy from Western New York. Welcome. Okay, let's see. All right, I just pinned the. Let's see. Here we go. So I just posted the link for you guys to register for the giveaway if you haven't done so already. We've got Minnesota, Colorado. Welcome. It's hard to believe we're in December and the holidays are here, and I am so not ready. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about embroidering tea towels, right? So that doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you come to the store and you ask the staff what stabilizer to use, you're going to get 5 different opinions, right? So there's no right or wrong. It's just like what's good for you. So I'm going to show you a couple towels. Now, oops, sorry about that. I'm going to show you a couple towels that we've done and the stabilizers we've used to make them. And then we have these one special towels that are available to sell. So unfortunately, I don't do in the comments, so I don't have any of that. So you can just write in the comment if you want to purchase a towel. We'll get them mailed out to you. Good morning, Miss Bonnie and Sally. Hello. All right, so we're going to start with, so the towels I'm going to talk about today are Dunroven towels. They're 100% cotton. They're our favorite tea towels. And those of you who get the scan and cut subscription box, there's one coming your way because look over my shoulder. We've got some cool things happening in the scan and cut subscription box. So look at these towels that have this pretty border on the bottom. So that is a printed border. It's not a applique or it's not added. It's all one. It's printed on there. Okay. So these are embroideries that Agnes did. They're OESD embroideries. You can find them on the website. If you go to amybachman.com and scroll to the bottom, there's a link to get to the OESD shopping. So where's the other one? Oh, doggone it, they're over there. How about that? So this is the little sleigh, and Agnes added some crystals because realistically, we're not going to, you may want to use it, but you're not, some of these are meant to be just pretty and not used. So there's the little sleigh. And here is the snowflake. Okay. Now, what I like about these towels, besides the fact they're 100% cotton, they also have a hanger. So you can hang them up. There's a cute way to make an apron out of tea towels. We're going to be doing that in the scan and cut box coming up in December, which is next week. And excuse the chatter in the back. There's a class going on. Zach's yelling about something. So we will go there. So let's talk about stabilizers. So when Agnes made these towels, right? So she used a product called Heat Away. You can see there is no stabilizer in there at all, right? So that's the benefit of why we like Heat Away. And you're going to say, well, what is Heat Away? Heat Away is a clear film that looks like the wash away that we're used to. I'm going to spin around here because my iron's missing. Okay, well, I was going to show you, but apparently I'll have Jim grab the other iron in a second. So there was nothing on top. She hooped this on the back and she hooped the towel. So this was underneath the towel. the towel went in the hoop, right? So, and when you iron this, what happens is you go into panic mode. You touch your iron to it and it melts and sticks to your iron. The one thing as sewers, we absolutely start to shiver, right, when we see that. But you just manipulate your iron and then the beads just roll right off. Okay. So that's what the Iron Away does. Now, I like to use this as a topper when I'm doing terry cloth towels, because when you're gifting towels, the last thing you want is to have to wash them, right? And get all the stabilizer off of them. So this is perfect for that. And then this stays under the stitching and it never comes out. So when you gift a monogram towel that's terry cloth with the loops, this prevents the loops from poking through onto the towel, right? And then you iron it away. Those little plastic beads come up. You have a heart attack. You brush them away, and everything is super fine. Okay, so I don't use stabilizer on the back of my terry cloth towels. I just use this as a topper. So everybody has a different way of doing it, right? So there's no right or wrong. It's just what's right for you. Now the other, the tearaway, right? So talk to Lori. Lori uses the Ultra Clean and Tear from OESD, and it probably is one of my number one go-to stabilizers, right? It's crisp and it gently pulls away. And sometimes when you're doing a design that is incredibly dense, you need to have that support, especially on a thin towel. Jim, just the one I'm looking for.
We're getting it.
My iron? Oh, Ed called you. Ed's listening. He calls the store to tell Jim to come plug in my iron. So you have to love the teamwork here, right, Jim? And they'll probably need my gray pressing mat or some sort of pressing mat. Anyway, see, it's so wonderful here. You know, I always thought watching Nancy Zeman early, she had somebody under the desk just like handing her stuff in steps. She probably had Jim. Anyhow, so Ultra Clean and Tear, we love that. And when we're talking about towels that have a heavy design. So before I show this towel, I'm a little snarky and I just have a weird sense of humor, right? So the story behind this towel is when we had a 40-foot fifth wheel, and then when Ed and I were camping and Zach and Jamie and the kids showed up, no problem. There's room for all of us in there. Then we downsized to a 20-something travel trailer, and now we are like on top of each other like flies, and it's killing me. So this towel goes in my camper. It says, "Does this towel smell like chloroform?" And when I pull the towel out, everybody needs to back up and just get out of my space for a minute. Let me finish what I'm doing. So this one, because of the density, I did use the Easy Clean and Tear. Now there's still some in here. So when you actually pull this, you just gently pull it apart. But I will tell you, the minute you wash this, it's not gonna melt, but it's gonna get so soft that it's just gonna come out. So the Ultimate Clean and Tear, when you have something that's super dense satin stitching, okay, then you need a little more weight than just, this is called, every brand calls it something different. This is Heat and Gone, right, from OESD. And then Heat Away, Clear Melt, sometimes called Clear Melt, sometimes called Heat Away, Heat and Gone. There's kind of the generic names for it. We sell the OESD version. And it's probably a little more expensive stabilizer, but you're only using a little bit, right? You don't have to, I still hoop it in my hoop, but it's worth it because then you're not washing or doing any other kinds of stabilizer. It's just one layer of that. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way. So Ultra Clean and Tear or Tear Away. And then the other thing you can use, this is a personal branded stabilizer that I have. It's called Sew and Wash, and it's wash away fibrous stabilizer, which means it's more like paper, but it washes away. It also is a good something to use in the back because, and when you gift these towels, you could put a little note that, the topper, the backing will just wash away when you launder it. It's another nice product that totally goes away as long as you're not using something super dense, right? So density requires a little more stabilization. And then some of you don't like to hoop at all. My non-hooping friends out there that like to float everything. This is Ultra Clean and Tear Plus from OESD. This is sticky, which means there is a paper, you hoop it, score it, and you reveal the paper, and it's like fly paper. And then you just push your product on top of it, you wash it, and then it just disappears. It's a total wash away. So it's no different than this wash away, except it's sticky. So some projects, baby onesies, the towels, some things like some thick towels, right? You just can't get them in the 2 rings of the hoop. This is your answer, right? For something like that. And when I do baby onesies, that's really a whole other topic of discussion. I do use a wash away. So after I'm done doing the embroidery, I do wash the onesie and I press it. And then I iron some of that fusible Trico or ultra soft backing on the back. So there's nothing itchy against the baby's skin. So I do take a little more time when I'm gifting baby items. Okay, so let's see, we had a question. Can you give me the name of the iron-on topper again, please? So it's Heat and Gone, Melt, Hot Melt, Melt Away, Stabilizer, Heat Away. There's every company calls it something, but that's just what the kind of the generic terms for it will be. So let's see, is the iron warming up? The iron's warming up. So I want to show you. You're gonna have a heart attack when I show you this, but it's okay. It's my iron and not yours. So hopefully, oh my gosh, I hope your scissors aren't as bad as mine. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna take a piece of this and I'm gonna move this other to the other's camera so we can, so everybody can see what's happening. All right, so here's my iron. Here's my heat away. Are you ready? No. And all you're going to do is just kind of rub it against your project. And iron is clean. Little plastic bubbles. You just brush off your ironing surface and off they go. So that's how easy it is to use this tearaway. So how's them apples? That was worth a minute. That was worth a minute. All right, so that's how we use the heat away stabilizer. Now I want to show you something. So when I order some things like, I will say, the middle of the night, I can't sleep. I'm like on my vendor's websites. I'm trying to find something cool and different. And I found these towels from Dunroven, and I opened them up and everybody's face went totally blank in the store. I thought they were a terrific idea. So, I don't have a plain one, but anyhow, these towels are red and they have this huge white circle in the middle. And I'm thinking that is perfect for a monogram. It's perfect for an embroidery design. And everybody kind of looked at me because the circle wasn't in the middle. So I challenged them. So Gina, Nancy, Jim, Mark, I think everybody had their 10 cents in what these towels were. So here we go. This is the first towel. They turned it into an ornament and they used decorative stitches on their sewing machines. They added this little cap and then cut out heat transfer glitter snowflakes on the scanning cup. So look how cute that turned out. And it's a great way to use your decorative stitches. We all have these beautiful embroidery machines. We never use those decorative stitches. And it's an awesome way to do that. I'll put that in the close up here in a second. But so this next one, all the pieces that they use were built into the Scan and Cut. But if you don't have a Scan and Cut, you know what a snowman looks like. So are you ready? This is a snow globe. Look how cute that is. So this isn't a towel you would use. You would just kind of hang this maybe on your refrigerator door. So the snowman was all cut on the Scan and Cut. And they put little pieces in here so it kind of jiggles. And they covered it. They put a clear plastic ring around it. And they added a base. So they just fused on the snowman. Nancy loves glitter vinyl. So there's glitter vinyl on the snowman. And they put little pieces in it so he shakes and made it look like a snow globe. But what I think this would be super cute at, if you do this, if you have a little one, by putting like beads and like rice and things in here, and it becomes a play mat, or a discovery mat where they have to move things around to find the little hidden trinkets in there. The boys had them when they were little. So this is what happened to that. I still think it's perfect for a big monogram, by the way, or a beautiful embroidery design. The designs now are so stunning, but that's what happens. What happened to these guys. All right, let's get my plastic out of the way. Put these over here so you can see them up front. So there it is. So this band is printed on, right? And then we have all the Scan and Cut pieces. The snowman is built in, but you guys may have a coloring book or something you want to use a Scan and Cut. And then Nancy added all the little glitter pieces, or whoever did it, they all did it. So it has a little bit of a shaker to it, a lightweight clear plastic, like kind of that you use on your, I shouldn't say that kind of my grandmother used on the tablecloth. I never knew that was a wooden table till I was 25 years old, right? It was always covered. And then they just added a little piece right here to make it a snow globe. And then this one here with the decorative stitches, which I think is super clever because we don't get to use them enough. Let's see if we can get it further. There we go. Just the little cap on top. The heat transfer glitter snowflakes. And if you don't have a Scan and Cut, don't forget to register. You may just win one. And so how cute is that? So I love working with creative people every day here. It's an adventure, to say the least. Some adventures are smoother than others. As we talk about different things, we all have different ideas, which is wonderful. So one more thing I want to show you on hanging your tea towels, right? Before I do that, so those of you who subscribe to the Scan and Cut Create box, the December box, so the second Tuesday of December is everybody can watch the box opening. You don't have to be a member to watch that. Look over my shoulder. That is fabric stencil. Sharon Donahue did that a couple years ago and made stencils, and then we used fabric paint. But it was the freezer paper, right? Oh no, I found this great new product. It's in the boxes that makes killer stencils. So we're going to be stenciling. We're going to be cutting out cookies. We're going to be making hot cocoa molds. We're going to be making stencils for your hot cocoa and your brownies. And it's all about stenciling, whether you're using powdered sugar, icing, fabric paint. So it's going to be super, super fun. So if you aren't a member, the box isn't open yet for new members, but you can always go to Amy Sews and leave your email. And when we're ready, we'll let you know, like, hey, we're ready to open the box again. We just keep it at a certain number because of supplies and making sure everything is right with it. Okay, I want to show you one more thing about tea towels. So this is the best way ever to hang them on your oven door or wherever you hang your towels. I was at a very expensive kitchen store with the initials WS. And I love going in there. I love to cook. I love to bake. And a kitchen store is awesome. This towel was $24. And I'm thinking, I buy a lot of weird stuff, but I am not buying a $24 tea towel, right? here's all the secret was. So we're going to pretend this is your oven door, the back of our sleigh. See how that's hanging there? Look. So this is your oven door handle right here. It's a snap. I don't know if I can do this. Let's see if I can make this camera work. Hold on. Can I work upside down? Maybe I can. So look, it snaps. This is a cam snap. You guys have seen those, right? Look, it goes over your oven handle. There is a snap on each side, male and female. You snap it, and look at that. It makes like a bib. Now, if you don't have cam snaps, a button and a buttonhole. Okay, that is one of the cutest ways to hang your tea towels ever. So look how smart that looks. That's all that towel was. It just was wrapped like that. And I almost fell over. I'm like, I guess somebody's got $24 for a tea towel. I think it's so funny because I know you guys all do it too. You walk through a store and you're going, I could make that, right? So you take a picture, you go home, you buy $9,000 worth of supplies, and you've made yourself a $24 tea towel. So if you don't know how to use a buttonhole, a button on your sewing machine, call your dealer, watch a YouTube video. Buttonholes are so simple. And for those of you with embroidery machines, you can embroider buttonholes. And anytime a blouse or anything you buy with buttonholes in it, the manufacturers use embroidery machines to do your buttonholes, just so you know. Oh, I see Sue Warner. Hey, it's called a potter's apron. I'm still looking for my pattern, but all it is, if you just look on Pinterest for a potter's apron, it was just two tea towels overlapped. It's a discussion Sue and I had about an apron I made years ago. So, thank you, PJ. PJ is coming on. PJ practically runs the sewing cruises, right? She's the most organized, awesome person on the planet. We still have openings. So there's 3 cruises in January. The first cruise on the 15th is OESD. And maybe 1 or 2 spots. I don't know that. The second cruise with Becky Thompson, Power Tools with Red, is sold out. The third cruise, there's a couple spots left. We'd love to have you with Becky from Power Tools. We've got great projects. We're starting to plan projects, cut kits. We're excited about it. And nothing like 2 weeks in January in the tropics. I'm going to miss the third cruise, but yeah, I can handle that. So we're in love. All right. So that is kind of how we embroider tea towels here. This is another OESD one that's on here. We love OESD designs. And on the back, there is tearaway. So I think Lori may have done this one. Again, this will soften and come up. But anyway, does anybody have any questions? Don't forget to register for the scan and cut. And also, I'm going to be here the next 12 days at noon, right? Next 12 days solid. I'm not skipping Saturday, Sunday. We're just going straight through. December 10th, I believe, is the date. Reading from Embroidery Garden. Amy Sews is one of her sponsors for her Christmas show. You can register to try to win another scan and cut there. So we're very happy about that. All right. Anybody else? Any questions? Anybody? We all good? Are we ready to start the holidays? I'm ready to start the holidays. It's perfectly awesome. I'm just checking comments here. Where's the link for the drawing? And yes, I'll show you the camp steps. So the drawing, if you scroll towards the top, it says Amy Sews. I don't know if I can pin it. Hold on. Nope, it just says delete it. There's a post from Amy Sews towards the top of the comments. That's for your registration. Or if you go to amybachman.com, there's a link right there. There's a link on the Facebook page. So either way you can find it. So all this is opposite corners when you do the snaps. So here is the front of the tea towel with the embroidery, right? So I have male on one side, female on the other. So when I wrap them like this, let's do it this way. So we're going to the different camera. All right, so here is the front of the towel. So here is male and female. So when you wrap them, they come around and overlap and make that kind of angle right there, right? So it's basically not folding the towel in half, but you're making like a little hood. So we've got, it would be a snap. This would be your buttonhole in your button, or your male female snap. It doesn't really matter. They just go together just like that. And then it forms like this hood. So they're overlapped right inside where the hem is. So I didn't have to go through the bulk of the hem. So that's how that works out. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I know my peoples are amazing, and I love them like family. We are family here. We fight like family. We love like family. And sometimes they ignore me like family. So it's all good. All right, everybody, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you tomorrow at noon here on Amy Sew's Facebook, Amy Bachman Sewing Quilt Facebook, or Amy Sew's YouTube. All right, everybody, have a terrific day, because the more you know, the more you sew. Bye, everybody.